Hi guys, Laura back with a bit of a mini series. I'm showing you here the 4 papers that I bought from Maggie Holmes' Crate Paper Heritage Collection. I bought only 4 papers and the sticker sheet, which is 2 6x12, so essentially a 12x12 sticker sheet. And I want to see what I can make with a condensed collection, if you like. So I've pulled out 5 photos. I reckon I can get more than 5 layouts from 4 sheets. I'm allowing myself unlimited cardstock, white paper, watercolour paper, cut files, but I will only be using these papers and these stickers. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. I think, especially when a load of new collections come out at the same time, I feel a bit of overwhelm and fear of missing out, and gotta get everything, and then you don't necessarily use them, and that's how I became a stash hoarder. So by buying only allowing myself to buy 4 and none of the ephemera or anything else, because I couldn't justify, I knew I wouldn't use enough of it. So we'll get on to this will be the first layout I make with it, and I am doing a watercolour background. I'm using my Daniel Smith watercolours. The goldy colour is Monte Amiata. The purple is Moonglow. I'm not sure what the turquoise is. I've matched them as best I can to the tones in the paper, which is a great way to stretch the stash that you have got. If you've got paints, you can mix pretty much any colour. You might have briefly seen I've got a large L that was cut out of another 12x12 that became a layout. The L is just sat there unused, and I've got a Paige Evans cut file, which you can buy pre-cut from Pretty My Page, which again has sat unused for quite a while. So I'm not only using new stash, but getting old bits used up as well. There's no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing here. I'm throwing paint at a wet page. We'll let it dry and we'll see what happens. That's how I like to paint. Just throw it down and see what happens. Right, this is a Prima block of paper, watercolour paper, which is nice, but I struggled to get it off the block. Being on a block sort of stops it from getting so warped. Now my aim is to have this watercolour piece with a purple frame around the outside, and then the cut file filled in with bits and bobs from the 4 patterned papers. My L is going to be sort of the central design, the cut file is going to go across it, and then the photo will sit in the nook of the L. There's probably a technical term for that, I'm not sure. The photo is me as 1 or 2, hasn't got a date on it. The days when I was cute. I'm going to plump for the floral purple for a frame, because I think you lose the beauty of the big splotchy polka dots if you've only got a frame of it. So if you see me making notes, what I'm trying to do is work out what paper I'm going to need in these 5 layouts that I'm going to attempt to make. So for this peach scalloped patterned paper, I want to have a 12x12 span of the scallops going landscape across the layout. So I've had to cut that off and set it aside so that I know that I have that saved, and I don't chop in for backing a cut file where I only need a small piece and end up not having a larger piece later on for the next layout. So there is a little bit of planning ahead, but nothing too taxing. I'm going to back these 4 flowers and these leaves with greens, mustards, and a little bit of purple, I think. Here we go, cutting the frame of this one. Again, I need to do that first before I back a flower, because I need to make sure that I've got the 12 by 12 span. I'm going to make sure that I save my branding strips. I'm treating the paper as precious, so I'm going to try and use as much as I can, every last scrap kind of mentality. So we'll see how it goes. I'm trimming down. I haven't measured how much I'm taking off. I'm trying to make it square, but I don't think it needs to be millimetre perfect. I do think that it needs to be smaller than that because I want more of the border showing, so I'm going to cut a bit more off all 4 sides. So tell me in the comments, do you buy entire collections? How do you approach your collection buying? Do you get overwhelmed like me, especially when you've had CHA or Creativation or whatever they call it now, and it seems like there's collections from everybody. Now, go shop. It just gets a bit crazy. So I backed the cut file, and I'm going to pop the photo on. I've taken the bit that would have been covered up by the photo, chopped it off and moved it over. So I'm stretching it. It looks like it's still one cut file running underneath. But you know my secret. So this photo, I'm wearing a little silver christening bracelet that I've still got, and a homemade dress that my nan has made. It's got JUG3 written on the back, and we're all a bit puzzled by this. We think because the photo was a professionally taken photo, it must have been the code to order the print of it. I don't think it has any significance other than that. So I've added a little bit of stitching. I have gone around the watercolour paper and also around the L. Should really have done that before I put the flowers down, but hey, I like to do things a bit back to front and wonky. Now I'm going to attack the sticker sheet and see what we can get to fit. This sticker sheet is an interesting one for me because I don't think I would usually buy this. When I look at it, there are lots of things on there that I do like, but like there's a boy and a girl. I'm not going to use them. Well, I am. I wouldn't ordinarily reach for that sort of thing. And there's a giant squirrel. I mean, I have no idea what I'm going to do with that. He's the same scale as the houses, so it would be a bit of a horror movie if you had giant squirrels the size of houses. So yeah, I have got some leaves to fit, and I've got some flowers. I try that purple banner. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those banners. I think probably all 5 need to be used together. And it'll probably be traditionally a like bunting kind of thing. Anyway, back to this layout. I'm fitting in some flowers. That oval with the bow will be where I journal. That heart is not going to make the cut. I can't find a spot for it where it looks perfect. Now, I raided my enamel dot stash. I was going to go dots because I've got dots that match pretty well with all of the colours, but I came across these tiny little hearts. The pink and the purple ones work quite well, and I'm not going to use pink ones on anything else. So I thought we'd take this opportunity and get them, or some of them, used up. So I'm spreading them around. Most of them are in groups of 3s. I wonder about adding circular dots as well, but no, I'm going to leave it at that. So there is layout 1 in my 4 pattern paper 1 sticker sheet series, and I'm happy with that. I like how it's turned out. I'm intrigued to see what I do as I progress on, and ran out of what I would class as usable stickers. We'll see if I get that girl and the boy used on anything or not. So thank you for watching, like and subscribe and all that jazz, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!